Hi guys, Alex Simpson from the Apex Racing Academy, and this is part 4 of a 4-part series that I put together just to try and help up-and-coming sim racers, just give some tips and advice, the best I can, and just obviously tell everybody a little bit about the Academy 2.0 classes that are coming up. If you haven't seen the previous 3 videos, I strongly recommend going and checking those out first. Links are in the description below where you can check them out, post some comments, have a little chat with us on our forum, download the PDFs that have come with them. To talk about the 3 videos first, those are the ones where you'll really gain something out of those videos. They're great videos. The first one was all about preparation, the things that I do to make sure I'm completely prepared for a race. I've got I included a checklist, a PDF checklist that you can use to effectively make sure you're completely prepared for a race. So things you absolutely must do before you jump into a race if you're going to have any success. We see a lot of drivers just jump in, they're not prepared at all, they run out of fuel, they've got terrible setups, they don't know how many laps, they've just got no idea what's going on, they crash out, and you guys will end up taking all their right rating, and it's easy pickings when you're prepared. The other part of the video that I included was all about iSpeed and Motec, and in that PDF guide as well there's links where to download those software, guides on how to use those and how to get the best results out of using that software. There's 2 pieces of software that I use every week without fail, and so does the whole World Championship team as well. We wouldn't be able to get some of the performance we get on track without those pieces of software. And so shout out and thanks to the producers of those as well, and those that have done the guides as well. So Troy's done some great goals, Peter Chamberlain as well has done some great workbooks and some guides on there, so they need a bit of a shout out to them. In the second video we spoke about setups, why it was important to build your own setup, get a setup that feels right for you. I spoke about obviously running fixed class series before, and then stepping up into to open setups, using somebody else's setups, and just not being able to extract the same sort of performance out of the car as what they were doing. And then the sort of the eureka moment when I started to build my own sets, and all of a sudden I went from being a tenth of a second behind to 2/10 of a second ahead of some of my teammates, because I just got the car just to fit for me. It felt like it's like having a car fit like a glove. Suddenly it just did everything I wanted it to do. And in that video, while the video itself was quite short, I shared quite a long PDF guide that I hope you all downloaded, and that was my entire setup process that I used to build the Williams FW31 World Championship setup. So it's a basic bit of a structured guide, tells you what all the settings do and the process that I use and the combination and the order and structure that I do it all in to try and produce the best setup possible. It's not going to be the same as what everybody else does, but it certainly worked for me, and over the sort of the years of experience coming up through the ranks is what I've put together and what works for me. And while we don't use the Williams now, it's pretty much the same with the McLaren MP430. A couple of extra little settings, obviously in the new car with the MG UK and the ERS, that need to be factored into that. But for the most part, it's pretty much identical. And for tin top cars and cars with less settings, you just take them out of the equation, and you can use the guide. In the third and final video, we talked about human performance. So often we will go and find a new set of pedals that's gonna make us go half a second, switching from a sort of like standard pedometer style pedal to a like a load cell, or we get a new wheel and that'll make us faster, or let's switch to 144 hertz monitors, and the new smoothness of that will make us feel a bit quicker as well. And but we often forget there's somebody sat behind the steering wheel as well, and what can we do about ourselves? How can we improve our own performance and have that translate onto the track as well? So in that third and final video, I spoke to Fabio Martins from the DeRose method, and he spoke about, within the interview, he spoke about obviously how to sort of overcome tension in the race, and using that so that when you do start to become tense, you use that feeling, and it actually helps you sort of maximize your performance. Included in that video again, Fabio put together a great little PDF guide that will teach you through some very basics of the DeRose method, that should help you really focus in the race and use that feeling, when you feel it creeping up on you. Right, in this fourth and final video, what we're going to do is I want to start off by just giving a quick shout out to some of the Academy members. It's Sunday night, week 12. I'm just recording the final part of the videos, the video sequence tonight, and we got some success, and I want to shout about it. But in the second part of the video, I'm really going to talk about what we're going to do for Season 2, the things that the Apex Academy, Apex Racing TV, and of course Apex Racing UK are going to do for the community and for the Academy, the Legacy Academy members and the 2.0 Academy members as well. So it's not going to. I'm gonna try and condense this as quickly as possible, but it might be a little bit lengthy. So I hope you stick with me. So to start off with, I just want to share with some of the success, and it's pretty fair to say our most popular car in the Academy right now is the McLaren MP430. There's quite a few drivers in there getting tips, driving it, as well as some of the other cars, but definitely the most popular. And I'm just having a quick look at the table right now, and I've spotted 5 names from the Academy that have made it into the top 15 of the championship, and that's including some of the pro drivers that are in there as well. And I'm just staggered by the results of that. When I think, had this been sort of like 2016, the way the Pro Series and the Pro License were given out, that's 5 drivers that we've helped to get would have got a Pro License. And they've definitely got that opportunity at the end of the season when the Pro Series, Pro Grand Prix Series comes around as well. So, I'm just blown away by that. I think it's been great that we've got 8 World Championship drivers now, and some of those have come up through the through the Academy Series as well. But there's another potential 5 drivers that have been in the Academy this season that have got themselves into that top 15 spot. And there's two other drivers that I really want to give a real shout out as well, not only for the achievements that they've had on track, but also because they're sharing so much in the Academy as well. And those 2 drivers are Marcus Jensen and Jamie Flew. You guys have had some great results this season, and you 4th and 5th overall in the championship. You missed out of being the top Class A driver by about 9 points, and 9 and 10 points or something crazy. It was such a close championship, and you won some SOS, some broadcast races, and it's been awesome to see you guys battling on track with some of the other teams out there as well. Pro drivers, WCS drivers, and it's been great, awesome performance on track. But the main reason that I want to sort of give a shout out to you is that these guys have been helping out in the Academy behind the scenes. I obviously help with setups and iSpeed data and replays and optimals and deltas and everything else like that. But these guys are in there doing exactly the same thing week in, week out. So sharing their sets and giving advice, tips, tricks, everything. And Mark has been with the Academy for a few seasons now. Jamie just joined as well and already doing that. And that's why those guys got promoted to Gold membership. And what Gold membership means is that they're effectively in there, and they're in for free. And we'll help them out just as we would any team driver. But because they're helping out other Academy members, they get that little bump up, and it's just great to see them step up and do that. There's been a few other drivers that have got to Gold as well this season, and I just want to thank all those as well. That's my shouting of success over with. I had to do it. It's great achievement for everyone. 5 drivers in top 15. It's just I'm just so delighted with that. Let's talk about season 2, 2016 iRacing season, and what we're going to be doing. First off, I just want to start with Apex Racing TV actually. So TV, we're going to be doing the Sunday night SOF broadcast again, same time slot. I think we're obviously going to have a clock change, but it's going to be around about the same race. So there might be an hour difference in it, depending on the time zones and how the clock shifts for for sort of summertime. But we're going to carry on doing that Strength of Field broadcast as well. On the TV side of things as well, we're also going to be broadcasting iRacing Live, the Apex Racing Academy 2.0 Friday night leagues as well. So that's a McLaren MP430 league that's going to get you up to speed and ready, some sort of testing before the weekend's SOF races. And so that's going to go out on iRacing Live on Friday night, as well as the Academy 2.0 Formula Renault League as well that we're going to do. So quite a lot more broadcasting. There's a whole load of other things we won't go into too much detail on there now, but yeah, three great broadcasts I think that are going to come up. Just to talk about the Apex Racing UK, what they're going to be doing as well. So again, on the McLaren MP430 and the Formula Renault 2.0, we're going to be doing streaming on iRacing's Twitch channel. And what we're going to be streaming is on every Sunday night. I think it's going to start from about 9 o'clock. Got to confirm the times again. With the clock changes, it might vary slightly. But what we're going to be doing, we're going to start off with the McLaren MP430, and we're going to be just opening the doors to everything we do effectively. We're going to take a baseline setup for those particular cars, and we're going to build a setup. We're going to tweak the tyre pressures, build the aero balance, sort out the general balance and issues, and we're going to share that setup to the community once we've finished, along with the hot lap that we do, the iSpeed data as well that we do, as well as our lap files as well, so that you can import our optimal delta bars and actually race against them. We'll share the weather that we were on there with that session as well, so you can do a direct comparison and see how you fare. In those videos, we're not going to hide anything. We're not going to hide like our setup screen or anything like that, or the Motec data or anything like that. We're going to physically show you that on screen, how we use it, why we use it, just to try and give you guys a little sort of sneak peek of of what you can get inside the academy, which obviously goes into way more detail. But hopefully it'll be a way for you guys to start to realise what we're doing, take the guides that we've shared on these videos as well, and be able to take that sort of community setup and actually build something that fits your driving style. Hopefully with just sort of those few things, you'll be able to see quite a difference on track. So we're going to do those, like I say, we'll start off with the McLaren, and then after that we're going to switch over to the Formula Renault 2.0. Those are going to go out on iRacing Live, as well as iRacing's Twitch channel, and that's on a Sunday night. Just to talk about the Academy side of things, what we're going to do, the Legacy Academy is still going to exist exactly as it is right now, and that is an absolute hive of activity right now. So many members in there. Of course, there's all of our pro guys, our usual Apex UK drivers in there as well, all helping everything really, from hardware advice to software apps to use, as well as how to get up to speed in the car. And it's on a plethora of different cars. I mean, we are road-based team as a predominant, but we've got a new oval team as well that started to come in, and they're helping out on not only on the NASCAR, the Cup cars, the B car, the trucks, as well as we've got some IndyCar oval setups in there as well. So it's great to see that we've got a little oval community starting to form up in there as well. Of course, the main cars again on the Legacy side of the Academy, you're looking at McLaren MP430. There'll be some Formula Renault 2.0 stuff in there. There's a lot of Skip Barber stuff going on. I think Seb's really the main man when it comes to the Skippy, and I know we're going to do a 2.0 class in season 3 for the Skippy. So, but yes, so Seb's doing a lot of stuff in there, and I know there's drivers driving in the 2K Cup in that as well. So we're all trying to give some tips and advice in there as well. And we'll be getting back up to speed in the GT3 cars as well, with the Blancpain coming up as well. So expect to see a lot more stuff in the GT3 side of things too. Yeah, by all means, feel free to sign up to the Legacy Academy. That's still going around. Like I say, massive sort of Q&A forum. There are obviously setups and hot lap videos and replays and delta information all shared, and you can come and join us on TeamSpeak and ask us any questions, and we'll help you out absolutely the best we can. And those drivers that have been around for a little while will get promoted to silver, and of course after silver you can start to give back onto the academy, and you'll go to gold, which then means that once you get to gold, you won't actually have to pay for the academy at all. You're in there completely free because we're all about people trying to help out their fellow sim racer, and if you can give something back, then you're in there, you're on your own merit kind of thing. And from gold, the next step up is platinum, which is when you just step up and got people spotting for real life, for real pro drivers and things like that, and people helping out with our social media and websites and things like that, and those guys get promoted to platinum, which effectively means they're as good as a full member. As soon as a spot comes available, they join us in the full UK team. Talking about the Academy 2.0 classes, what we're going to be doing for those. So they are a much more in-depth training course. We've never gone into as much detail before. It's fair to say these classes will give almost as much information as if you were on our pro team. There really is hardly anything missing. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the drivers that are going to sign up to the McLaren MP430 are going to get our WCS setups, because it's the only thing we don't share. We do put a little disclaimer on there, is we won't physically share those setups. But for the Formula Renault 2.0, obviously we're not competing in anything like that. So any setup that our team come up with for that car, you're going to get your hands on, which is going to be absolutely great. So we're going to put together, after the Twitch streams that we're doing for iRacing, we're actually sort of locking the channels down, and we're doing a private Q&A stream for our 2.0 members, where we go in and we sort of build a more basic and an advanced setup as well. There's going to be a couple of pro drivers working on each car, and they're going to be sharing their setups on there. So you'll have one that's designed to be a lot more stable and a lot more forgiving, and another that's going to be a little bit more on the edge. And you sort of need to have your wits about you to drive it. But that's the one that's going to give you the lap time. But we'll teach you how to make that fairly stable and fit your own driving style again, and hopefully you'll be able to win some races with it. It's the general idea. Those are all going out on Sunday night straight after the iRacing stream as well. So Q&A session, you can jump in our TeamSpeak and ask us questions while we're doing the streams on TeamSpeak, or you can ask questions in the chat. There'll be plenty of us reviewing those streams as well. Included in the in that sort of Q&A stream, we're actually got a hosted session that goes up every Sunday night, which is Academy only members, and you'll be able to jump in on those. And we're doing hosted sessions on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. Wednesday night is all about racecraft preparation, massive pit party fun, all about just going out there, finding out where we can overtake, where we can't overtake, not worrying about the crashes, just having a good old laugh and seeing what we can do. You can gain so much experience just from having some pit party craziness, and it's something that often gets forgotten about. And when you're not in a team with lots of people, it's very hard to do. And the one thing with the academy is there's lots of members in there, and it'd be so easy just for us to get sessions together. And we're going to schedule these, so it's going to be the same time every week, so everyone knows exactly when to join, the passwords they are to join. Just having a quick look at some of the other things that we're going to do as well on the Sunday. When we do these Q&A streams, after we've finished building the advanced setups, the pro drivers that are going to be doing those particular cars, they're going to sit down and go and do an actual tutorial of a lap for you as well. Something we've never really gone into before. We've shared the replays, we've shared the iSpeed data and the deltas, as we're going to do again in the 2.0 classes. We're actually going to sit down and slow down our hot laps as well. Really sort of go into a lot of detail, show you exactly where the braking points are, what we're looking at, turn-in points, the keys to getting the right lines, what corners you need to have an early apex, what you need a late apex out, what curbs you need to avoid, and really go into a lot of detail. I've used a lot of tutorial videos in the past to get up to speed, and it's something that we needed to add to the academy, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're also going to look at data and Motec in a lot more detail this upcoming season in 2.0 classes. So in the academy, we're going to put together a 3-part course on iSpeed and on Motec. So you can jump in, join, watch those videos at your leisure, and it will literally give you a breakdown of everything you need to do to use the piece of software, how to set them up properly to start with, because a lot of people will not use it to their full potential. So these videos for both the software will be a step-by-step guide on how to get the best. So, you know, get everything set up, basics of each of the software, and then the advanced as well. And we're going to do that for iSpeed, and we're going to do that for Motec. If there is any new software that suddenly comes out that absolutely everybody's like, oh yeah, let's do it for this as well, then we'll do that as well. Along with the iSpeed, Motec and data classes, we're also going to be sharing our iSpeed hot laps with the whole community in the academy as well. So you're going to be able to get access to those, and we'll be able to sort of talk you through comparing your laps. If you want to jump on TeamSpeak, you can grab us for 10-20 minutes or so, and we'll compare our laps. We're going to share the weather settings that we're going to use, so we can actually really dial in exactly where it is that you're gaining and losing time. Again, we're going to share the lap files, so you can race against our delta times as well. We're also going to include with the lap files, we're going to also include the replays as well. It's so easy just to forget about the replays actually. Replays so important to include. Okay, so let's talk about the Apex Racing Academy 2.0 classes that we're going to run for the Formula Renault 2.0 and the McLaren MP430 during Season 2 2016 on iRacing. Sign-ups have just opened up. It's on a first come first serve basis, and it's limited to 30 spots. You can find all the information to register today in the description below this video, or on the blog post or forum post that you're watching this video on. I'm really looking forward to the Academy 2.0 classes next season. When I think about my own story and how I've progressed through the ranks, I started off obviously back on the consoles, all the assists turned on, slowly turning them off, winning that championship, up into iRacing, in the rookies being completely humbled, again having to learn everything, progressing through, getting my I rating up, getting into the Pro Series, winning a Pro Series race, and now into the World Championship. I also look at some of the other drivers that have come up through the academy. Peter Berryman, Cam Stark for example. Cam's obviously won Indy 500 top split as well. What an achievement that is. Peter, great results in the World Championship already this season as well. Currently sitting inside the top 10 in that series. I look at the academy drivers from this season. We've got Marcus Jensen, finished 3rd overall of the Class A drivers this season. Jamie finishing 4th. Jamie won the British Sim Racers Touring Car Winter Series. Dave Baker finished 2nd. We've got Richard Gore, who won the AM category, and Nick McCarron, who come runner-up in the AM category. 3 other drivers that finished inside the top 15 in the Class A series. I'm just really looking forward to seeing new faces come in through the 2.0 and achieving some great results as well. All the resources that we've put together are there. It's not going to be handed to you on a plate. There's still going to be a lot of hard work, but we really have put everything in place to try and maximize your performance, give you guys absolutely every opportunity that you can to achieve the results that you want, whether it be that you want to just come from a mid-pack towards the front or towards the back to the mid-pack so that you compete more. I definitely think all of the resources are there and available for you to be able to do exactly that. You'll have to work hard at it, but together I'm sure we'll succeed. Links to sign up to the Academy 2.0 classes are in the description below. Hit the button, sign up to the forum, join the class today.